Alright, here's what we're going to do today. This is a special day, and I'll show you why. Yep, it is February 26th, I believe, and I have my doors open in the shop. Talk about a stunner for that time of year. There we are. Nice sunny day. It's got to be close to 65 degrees. There's my house. Pan over to my small building where I keep my outdoor stuff, lawnmowers and my tractor, and there's our old van. We might just go ahead and put some insurance and drive it around this summer. It's all licensed and works and everything. No insurance on it because we really don't need it. Trying to save a few bucks. I'll pan, and we'll come to the back room where I have my other door open. And this is the special look. You can probably, if you look closely, you can make out the water. Let me come across. Let's see, can I bring it in? There it is. The lovely scenic Merrimack River. Upper Merrimack of eastern Missouri. We're right on the banks of it. We're high enough though, back it up, that we don't worry about flooding. If it gets us, St. Louis better build an ark, because they're going to be the ones in trouble, not us. So let's head on back. Here's my dust collector. I'll go over all this at a different time. I plan on doing each tool, little tutorials on them. And there's my dust collector. So let's head back over, and I'll put the Jawa cam on. And what we're going to do is we're going to extend this dado over across to this hole, and then we need to carve this out. This is where the wires are going to go. Let me put my hearing protection on. I got the table all set up. We're going to give this a go. First, I just go ahead and extend this one. You basically do it by putting the bit in the hole. Now turn it on and slide across. Carefully. This side will actually go the correct direction. There we go. Good. So this is just a little matter of sanding the high points off. And left some of my mark. Because what I need to do now with this, bring it over to the work table, and I need to chisel this out. I can see it's still pretty good. my chisel. Let me get a hammer. We just kind of go along the outline. There we go. That looks good. Alright, now fast forwarded. This is now March 3rd. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to install the screws to hold the fixture onto the platform. And I've got this one done. If you look in there, you can see the screws. And it turned out pretty good. This one got a little bit off. So I've made a few changes in my construction. What I really need to do here is I have to come and go ahead and pre-drill from the bottom side, because I have to get in a really small space. And coming from the top to the bottom, it's going to be hard to hit this target. So what I've done is I've marked it down here, and then I have to angle it and get it into this up here. And there's a bigger target. Now I did pretty good over there, but I missed a little. One was a little close. So what I've done is mark these off, and I'm just going to put a little pilot hole, not very deep on these. And what that'll do is when I come from the bottom up, if it gets anywhere near that hole, it'll just walk right into it. That's usually what happens. That's why it's hard to re-drill anything if you're going to be very close, because your bit's always going to want to go back into an existing hole. So let me put the Jawa cam on. And I have my depth gauge, which is a piece of tape. Now, for this, what I need to do is I need to put something underneath it. First, I'm going to do this side. And then once I go to the other side, I have to take a backer and put it on here. Because what I don't want to do is just come through, because this surface will be on the table. So there will be a gap here, and what will happen is when that bit comes through, it's going to blow a large hole there. So you always want to back it up so it will come through here and through here, and it'll even go into the table. This whole table is Swiss cheese from small holes, but that's what it's there for. So I will go ahead and I'm going to make my little pilot holes on the top, right in the middle. Go the right direction. But I'm not going to take them really deep, and I'm going to angle them approximately to where I want to go on the top side. Now I take my piece of Luan and I set it under here. Now by my mark, and I go in straight at first, just a little bit, so it doesn't want to wander on me, and then I can take it at an angle and hope I hit the hole on the other side. I should be able to feel it when it walks into it. Let's see if we did good here. Yeah, see, it walked right into it. That's usually what happens. Go to this side, go down straight at first, and then angle. Otherwise, if you start at an angle, it could walk right off where you're wanting to go. There. Yep, right into the hole. Now that I've got this drilled from each end all the way through, I can line it up where it needs to go. And this is why I have this piece of tape on here, because now I can drill in till I meet the tape. That'll put it halfway through this bottom board and tell me when to stop. Just slide it back down through the hole. It's already there. And once I get done with that, what I'll do is put the driver on, the drill driver, which has a chamfered edge is what I really need. This is just about the same size, but I just need that chamfered edge. I'm going to carefully, I don't want to go too deep, and this stuff is so soft you can push it in way beyond what you want in a big hurry, so you just kind of slowly work it in. That looks good. Sand it off a little bit. Now this end comes out and over. You got your driver end. Take your screw and run it in. The reason I wanted these screws over drywall screws is what I use the most of, is because it has a lot of fine threads, and for this type of work this is just going to work a little better. There. That's great. Works good.